I'm out of drink. Chapter 3, Mission 11. Don't forget, Chapter 3, Mission 11. Fix Fursafaran, please. He is too OP. Huh. Professional question answered on Hero Wars mobile livestream. You get your question answered there, D Warman? That's enough of all of that. What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. In today's video, we're going to discuss a little bit about Morrigan. We're going to discuss a little bit about Facebook. And that's really about it. Until this event goes live, until this Brawl event goes live, we really can't do a lot of testing just yet on Hero Wars Mobile. The hero Morrigan is updated. She is showing as completely available and reworked in game, but you know, as I don't really have a leveled up account to do some tests on, we can't really do a lot of fun stuff with her. Just yet. In fact, I think my Morrigan is still level 1. Oh, it's still showing the old skills. Hold on. Let me close and reopen Hero Wars before I share my screen here. D-Worman is helping people more than Exters. D-Worman's in the chat, rocking and rolling. I see a lot of you actually are in there. I saw Glenn. I saw CCG was in there. I think I saw Niche. I'm pretty sure I saw Planner Girl also. Brentis, maybe? Did I see Brentis in there? Klongen, I think I saw Klongen and Cinder. Pretty sure I saw Monta as well. Let me make sure that I'm off screen here. Here we go. Sorry, let me pull this up real quick. Okay. There we go. It was a Hero Wars Central party. Indeed, indeed. So the Morrigan Brawl event goes live in about 9 hours from now. There we go. Her rework skills are in-game. All right, her rework skills are in-game. There is a lot of concern about Morrigan. It seems like her revive isn't working 100% of the time. It seems like there is an occasion where Morrigan blocks her own allies' revive, which I've seen a couple of clips of floating around on the Facebook and the Discords. I've seen some clips where it doesn't really show her reviving an ally after she blocks an enemy revive, which is what I did for completely derailed, but I didn't completely. I kind of sidetracked Daniel's live stream just now unintentionally. Kind of went into a troubleshooting session, like Kevin Orman says, and it was able to be proven that the skill does work at least some of the time. People are still worried about, you know, bonus energy, not the actual bonus energy, but additional energy being given to the enemies with the uptick in skeletons. You know, enemies take damage, they gain energy faster. People are concerned about enemies gaining energy faster because killing skeletons easier. Right? A lot of people say that this is a nerf overall, and I don't know that I can agree or disagree with this just yet. Yeah, this is a mobile event. Mobile event, sorry, Planner Girl, sorry. Mobile stuff that we're talking about right now. Mobile stuff. It's hard to say for sure until we actually get this Brawl active and we can actually do some testing. It is a shame that we have to rely on a very short-term event for testing. And I'm not sure if we actually got... Did he ever give the tasks? Let's see. Did you happen to mention... Let's see. That flutters. How long... Whoops. How long the Brawl event is and what the tasks are. I think I missed that part of the stream. You have the tasks, Jiv? Jiv, if you can private message me on those on Discord so that we can share them here. I completely missed. I missed him saying how long the event was, and I missed him showing the tasks for whatever reason. I think I was making the thumbnail for this live stream. It's a 5-day event. Okay, thanks guys. And then there's an additional day at the end where you have an opportunity to spend your resources. And I did see, I think it was Finkelzo. Was it Finkelzo? Really throwing it out there that the prices has gone up. Good on you. Good on you for making that statement. Morrigan Brawl event task sucks. You need to win a fight with every single hero in order to complete every single hero. Was it? I think it was only 49 heroes, not 55. The Chinese Discord shared the Chinese Discord. Login, Outland chests. Okay, so Casual Credit Gaming has the tasks list here as well. Login, open Outland chests, collect 650 soul stones, spend energy, spend emeralds, buy VIP, and then win with 49 heroes. And I love how he threw that out there. Like, Daniel, if you're watching, Daniel, people want to just leave one hero. People want to make it so that they can be done with this task as quickly as possible, because some people can't be bothered. People can't be bothered to actually enjoy the game. Some people can't be bothered to actually do the stuff every day to enjoy the game. They just want to get in, get done, get their rewards, and get out. There was an individual, I thought it was hilarious, by the way. There was an individual that kept spamming. I don't know if you guys noticed this comment. I don't know. You might even be here. I'm not going to say the name, although I did find it funny, and I almost called this individual out. They were spamming how much of a complaint and how much of a problem they had with this change, and then they were leaving their account ID as though they were trying to win a reward, right? They were complaining, and then they were trying to leave their ID so that they can win free stuff. And I just found that completely classic Hero Wars mobile players. But, you know, not to talk negatively about anybody. People just want their game to work, and people just want their investment to not change. Okay. So I am not convinced. I am absolutely not convinced that this revive is working as intended. I'm absolutely not convinced that it is. It seems like I don't know, maybe the game is getting confused. Maybe the game is reviving a skeleton by mistake. I don't know. So, let's see, Greedy Nexters. Greedy? What do you mean? It's a company. They're trying to make money. How is that greedy? I can be greedy as an individual. Hero or Essential cannot be greedy because it's a company. No, companies can't be greedy. They can be like immoral, right? But not greedy. You confirmed it shouldn't revive a skeleton. You did, yes. You did actually get that confirmation during the live stream. But it just seems like that there's so much going on, and the game just like drags. I didn't know if it was the YouTube, if it was the live stream and the YouTube video. Shoot, I meant to try out a new feature in. I meant to try out a new feature in OBS today before the live stream went live, and I forgot. I don't. You know, the game. I don't know if it was the stream that was really dragging everything down. Like, I'm sure everybody saw the lag and the delay with him whenever he was doing the replay, just like I did. Or if that's just going to be the case now with 10 skeletons, you know, in a fight, it's just going to start to drag down unless you have a really strong device to run it. And of course, I can't condone the use of emulators because we know how unsafe, even though supposedly this emulator problem has been fixed, by the way. I can't condone the use of emulators, even though my computer is much beefier than, you know, your average phone. Maybe too laggy with extra skeletons to see the revive. You know, Michael, I did think that it was possible that there was a revive there. There was a jump in health in that fight, the fight in question, that I don't think anybody got revived. And it is possible that somebody did get revived there, but there was so much lag that maybe there was some frames skipped and then we just didn't see it. Somebody suggested to go back and look at the healing numbers on that fight. And it's possible that that could kind of tell the tale if a hero had a big spike in healing. But it is mass hysteria with all those skeletons. Hard to see anything. Yeah, I can see that crashing my old iPad. You know, this is a big concern of games like this. You know, as people try to as Nexters and other game developers try to make games better and more engaging, more longer, more in depth, you know, more story, more video, more audio elements, all of that. You know, a lot of people are still operating like my iPhone. I brought my iPhone back in, I think, 2019. I'm still using the same iPhone from 2019. It used to be that everybody had to have the newest iPhone, but anymore, you know, and you know, you shouldn't buy an iPhone anyway. You should buy an Android if you're going to play on Hero Wars, right? Android has the better rewards on Hero Wars Mobile. It could be a problem. Anybody that using Morrigan, you know, on manual mode is gonna have a bad time. At least good working. Is BlueStacks safe? Supposedly, it is safe. It is one of the most well-known emulators. Android baby. I've got an Android phone. I used to love Android, and then like I got really big into the mod scene and, you know, kernels and bricking. Not bricking. That's the bad thing. You don't want to brick anything. Really modding my Android device, and then one day I just like, man, I just don't care about this. Like, I like the ability to do all of this stuff, but I don't care about all this stuff. Like, I think whenever I got a job at this one company a couple of years back, it was an entirely Apple-based company, and they issued me a Mac. In fact, the same MacBook that I used up until about last year or the year before, and everything switched over to Apple for me. I really love the you know, the synergy with all Apple products. You have to be careful with the 4-item symbol task, though, if you have multiple games active. I tried to fight with Elmir and Morgan in one battle, got a little slow, but my iPhone 11 kept up with it. I need a new iPhone. I was upgrading Morrigan at web. Android has a better camera than iPhones. Samsung had the iPhone camera years ago. Okay, that's cool. It's not just the camera; it's the processor and the, you know, the software that goes with it. And, you know, I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to debate cameras on phones. I think that I think Samsung has had a better camera for a little while. I think devs should use older devices to actually test the games. Most people don't have the newest gear. Well, Sun Wukong, the issue isn't, you know, they're not here to make sure that the old phones can run this. They just have to make it passable. They just have to make it so that it runs okay enough to get onto the App Store. Beyond that, they don't care, right? They just don't care. Morgan and Arena still winning the fights I'm supposed to and winning a few that I couldn't before. Call it a nerf if you want, but I'll take it. I fix it. I've been getting a lot of people with the statement that the Morrigan change is very strong for people who don't necessarily use undead teams. Now, the team that I mentioned in yesterday's live stream, it was, what was it? Luther, Corvus, Morrigan, Kark, and Fafnir. That's 3 undead heroes. I'm sorry, Way of Eternity heroes, excuse me. That's 3 Way of Eternity heroes, but I still wouldn't even consider that an undead team. Like, how? But that's just, I mean, that's just a feeling that I have, right? You know, what defines a tribal team? Does it have to be 3, 4, 5 heroes? You know? Whenever this brawl goes live, you can best believe that is the team that I'm starting everything with. Luther, Corvus, Morgan, Kark, and Fafnir. I cannot wait to try that team out tonight. I cannot wait. Corvus, Anvari, Kira, Morgan, Faceless, also going to be a strong team. I tell you what, guys, I am going to be looking for the absolute best brawl team, just like I did on the Facebook and web. Mojo Brawl? Was it Mojo? What was the last brawl we had? Yes, it was Mojo. It was Mojo. The Mojo Brawl that we had a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to be looking for the absolute best team, all right? So after this live stream ends, I'm going to make a post a little bit later on tonight. Actually, I'll probably make it concurrently with when the Brawl event goes live. That I'll be looking for your best records, your absolute best records with Brawl teams. Okay, I want all of your Brawl teams, the ones that do really strongly, the ones that are doing just okay. If there's any kind of qualifier about it, if it's really good against mage lineups, if it's really bad against dodge lineups, if it's really good against critical, all of that, I want to gather all that information so that by the time we live stream tomorrow night, we have a nice, good, high win rate Brawl team for this Brawl. Because at the end of the day, that's what a lot of people come to my channel for. That's what a lot of my community is to find answers to questions, right? And if people are just trying to get through the Brawl, get as many of the Brawl resources as possible so that they can buy as many items as possible, even at an inflated rate, Finkelzo. Morgan slowing down Kark with all the skeleton fodder. I am concerned about that in this Brawl. I fix it. I absolutely am concerned about that. But what I don't understand is the energy impact. I need to know this energy impact. Daniel said that heroes gain less energy for killing a skeleton, but they do get energy. This concerns me. This concerns me. What's up, Robert Silverback? I wish they would be more transparent about stats and how they affect energy creation. Well, I'll be honest with you, NF number one NFN, a lot of the energy calculations have been set in stone for a long time. Like it's a very simple thing to test the skeleton energy gain. It's going to be very simple for us to test. Right? You can test it right now if you want. If you've got a leveled up Corvus Morrigan, handful of other heroes, you can test the energy gain right now. In fact, we should probably try it. We should probably find a way to test that. I'll say it for Pat Fez, Morgan, Judge, and Judge as a team. I shared Morgan shop items in discussion channel. The price of Lamort's map is too high compared to others like Sphere of Power. Oh, CCG shared the tasks. Thank you, my friend. That's a high-quality YouTube guild member right there. High-quality YouTube guild member. Is this one image? This is good, Jeff. Thank you. Here we go. Here's the shop. It's in Chinese. Jiv says the price of Lamort's map is 8,000 compared to the other things. I don't know. Lilith crushes the skeletons and grows huge. That shows you the energy gain. Okay. Morgan will charge Kark more. He will surely kill 3 skeletons and then he will ult again. Monte, I mean, still though, like we don't know how much energy. Like when Kark attacks, he gets 10% of energy because he attacks, right? And then if he kills 3 enemies, then he gets at 100% energy and he can ult again. If it is the case that he can just ult over and over and over and over and over again, I mean, he still has to chew through skeletons to get to an actual hero. But still, that'll be pretty powerful. At least they're constant with the skin stone prices. I think that consistently, speaking of constants, Finkelso, I believe that the skin stones are always the best value, right? Is there any indication that the skin stones are going to be a different, are not going to be the best value this time around? It's Mandarin. You're right. Is that racist? Is it racist for me to call it Chinese if it's Mandarin? Or just ignorant? I'll take ignorant. It was unintentionally racist if it was racist. I apologize. Just got my Morgan absolute star. I'm feeling really good about this Brawl, though. I mean, if this Morgan ends up being an overall increase in effectiveness, and a lot of people are really crying foul right now. Like, a lot of people are really upset now that she's been live, now that the rework's been live for what, 12, 15 hours or so. A lot of people have had a lot of opportunity to test her, And I haven't seen a lot of positive things. I haven't. Mandarin is how it's pronounced. You can just as easily say it's Cantonese. Oh, okay. Sphere of Power needs 2 Lamort's map and others. Sphere of Power needs 2 Lamort's map and others. And at 16,000 is much cheaper than spending 8,000 times 2 on the map and still need other items. Interesting. Okay, so the Sphere of Power is the best item to purchase then? They bumped the price for the skin stones. Did they? Really is a nerf with double the skeletons? Is it really a nerf with double the skeletons even though they have lower attack and health? I mean, see, Kyle King, this is the thing. Like, against some teams, it's going to be a huge advantage. Like, Kark is going to have to ult onto those skeletons before he can attack your heroes proper. Right? So a good amount of a skeleton army will save you versus Kark for a while. For a while. But see, Kark can cleave. He can hit multiple enemies at once. So he might be able to just chew through the skeletons very quickly. I just want to see her a little bit more standalone. I know there are teams she can go with. Well, see, the Planner Girl, that's the thing. That's the thing. If these changes were made to make her better without the need for Corvus or other Eternity heroes, which I firmly believe is the case, right? It seems like she's going to be a much better choice in a lot of other lineups. I was thinking about using her. Well, Daniel used her with Isaac in the Way of Progress. Didn't use her as a tank in the Way of Progress? That's a fantastic idea. Somebody said in yesterday's live stream using her with Zisha. Daniel tried that today. Really worked out. Somebody asked the question if it increases the, I think it might have been D. Warman actually, increases the effectiveness of Corvus's ult. Man, it's cool looking. I mean, it's a cool redesign. It really digs into the Necromancer mythos, the Necromancer aesthetic of the hero. The item on the first column, second row, is an orange item chest. No, this is the event chest. This is the Brawl chest. Let me see if I can find the contents of the Brawl chest. I don't have it. Okay, somebody in a Discord just a little bit ago was saying that they think that when she's in training, she is bugged, but when she's in actual fights, she's not bugged. Interesting. Chinese is written words. Mandarin and Cantonese are spoken in different regions of China. Okay, very interesting. Thank you. Thank you. Charlie, if Kark ults more, he adds 3,200 attack bonus to the whole team. It is like free bonus just by killing 3 skeletons. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, because tanks do cleave damage as well. So yeah, okay. All right, that's a cool idea, Monta. You're right, you're right. Secluda says, I'm happy with the changes except for her making Astaroth. You know how good Astaroth is. Astaroth is, being so overpowered, he needs to be taken down a peg or two, that's for sure. Guess there's no grand prize from the chest with the 173. There's not. No CCG, there's no skins. We were hoping that the next skin, the next cybernetic skin was going to be in here. I was hoping that the next cybernetic skin was going to be in here, but it was not. Will the item costs vary if you are in a different currency or region? Peter, that's possible. Maybe the Brawl coins are different in English speaking country. I don't think so. Probably not. Hard to disagree on the good redesign. Her skeleton army is just a bunch of sponges, Finkelzo says. I mean, I like the aesthetic of it. I'm not saying that it's a good it's a good change. I think that a lot of the tests that people are running are not taking into account the artifact buffs and the team buffs that heroes provide. But maybe I'm just being optimistic. It's definitely possible that I'm just being optimistic, right? I'll tell you what would have been way better. Just add a penguin. Just add King Biscuit to it. Boom. Wait. I'm sorry. Axel. Axel is the pet that does the damage redistribution, not Penguin. The device lagging aesthetic. Did the shop used to have the Oracle sensor? Niche. I think that the shop changes based on the hero. Like if Morrigan doesn't need Oracle sensor, then it wouldn't have it. Whoops. Yeah. She does need Oracle sensor. I believe you. They have Light of the Distant Star instead. Okay. Okay. Orange 3 and 4. Was I just missing it? Oh, okay. That's what it is. It's part of another item. No, there it is. There it is. We need chapter 14 on mobile. Oh, I wish they would do so many things with mobile, guys. I wish they would do so many things. Should I put that item in the shop too? I mean, they have the recipe piece. Yeah. Corvus superpower, 200% boost. Yeah, that's... Somebody was talking to me about that yesterday. Cordy was talking about that to me yesterday, how we really want to see that change. We really want to see that change on Facebook and web. Like an extra 6 to 10 skeletons, improving Corvus's ult. Man. If they did the same rework for Morgan on Facebook and web that they did on mobile, plus the addition of Axel, man, Corvus would become so thick. All that damage redistribution. Man, people already use Astaroth with Corvus for damage redistribution. I think that would be amazing. I think that would be amazing. But here we are. Here we are. Let's do some dailies over here. Let's get this knocked out. I still don't have any inclination of what the event tomorrow is on Hero Wars Facebook and web. Although some people are guessing that it is Scorching Days for some reason. Somebody in my live stream yesterday, and I missed it, and I rewatched the live stream later on, and I saw the comment. Somebody mentioned that they thought that there was going to be another Titan Soulstone event this weekend. No Ascensions. Even Amira looks good. Looks great. Charlie, please tell me about Heidi. What do you think? What do you think? Is he good? Yeah, Heidi's pretty good. Heidi's really good at countering dodge lineups. Really good at countering... No, Aurora. Soft counter. I like Heidi. Heidi's good. Heidi's good. She's really strong, or he's really strong on Facebook. I'm sorry, on mobile. Less good on web. Guild War defeats. How about that? You changed guilds yet? No, Michael, we're going to give it another week. We're going to give it another week because because of my speaking it into existence, some people have come back. Right? You guys remember earlier this week, basically half the guild had 0 activity. And now we have a couple of players with some activity, right? They're putting in the bare minimum, but that's better than nothing. And we still almost have no, you know, we still have basically half the guild doing Titanite farming, but everybody hates the dungeon anyway. So we're not out the door yet. Although when we take a look at guild raids in just a second, you know, it's not gonna tell a different story. It's gonna show you exactly what's been going on all along. Morale points. There you go. Of the 30 players in our guild, 23 of them have not made a single attack. Now, you can do attacks up to, you know, Thursday evening. But man, if we go into this weekend with only half the guild making their guild raid, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. If we go into Friday's live stream and we look and we see that half the guild hasn't made their attacks for minions, I'm gonna be disappointed, and I'm gonna have to say something else. And it's not really my place to do that, although I think I am actually a general now. I think they made me a guild general despite me being absolutely not interested in running anything. We just don't have those requirements in place on this guild. So I can say something, but I can't discipline anybody. I can't and I won't discipline anybody. I'll just leave. Don't like it, play better. Problem with throwing these people out of the guild, it's hard to find better replacements. Zol, I'll let you know that there are a ton of great players on server 25. A ton of great players. It's simply a matter of people are happy to have low requirements. People are happy to have the 30 players that we have in here and just fine, you know. All right. Versus Columbus. We've got Samurai 3 and a cleanup versus Santa. First of all, despite what you guys think about Christmas, I'm not a fan of beating up old fat guys. Okay. That's not what I'm about. An active guild membership makes for a stronger guild. I would find another guild. Yeah, but I like my friends. It's fine. We'll work on it. You can clean up as punishment for whistleblowing. Oh, CCG. What if this is the case? I have a legit case of retribution. Is it retribution? Is that it? It's been a long time since I've been in a corporate work environment. I'm not even sure who's HR in this guild. Who do I need to contact for this? Do I need to take this to corporate? Woo. Okay, who's left? We have a weak Yasmin that's probably going to attack immediately. A weak Yasmin that's probably going to ult immediately. Whoops. So, I don't know. Let's just throw Helios in. Let's do Corvus. Let's just do this. Retaliation. It's retaliation, thank you. Not retribution, retaliation. Watch the silence in the beginning. I was expecting a silence too, but I think that I'll be okay. Wham. Oh, I should have used Corvus's ult first. Okay. Part of me was really nervous there for a second. I thought I was playing around too much. I should have taken this fight a little bit more serious. Okay. All right. So this fight is pretty straightforward also. Not really concerned about this one either. We do defeat this individual quite a bit. Oh, we have to use Sebastian here. So this is how we roll with this lineup. We would like a Jorgen to counter that Kark a little bit, but we know that that Kark is pretty weak. But do we have enough damage in the end to kill that Yasmin? It'd be fine. I see Galahad. I kill a Galahad. Manta. This would have been a good opportunity for baby Yasmin, though. Good hits, good hits. Astaroth died. Very weird. Cheryl Haynes. Cheryl joining us in the YouTube guild. Coming in at the green skill level. Cheryl, thank you so much for choosing to support me. Supporting Hero War Essential. Guys, if you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, just a little bit of money, just a little bit of cash. It's less than 10 cents a day. Less than 10 cents a day. There's a join button right next to the subscribe button. You get priority access to conversations here in the chat. You also get access to the private Hero Wars, the private hero channel on my Hero Wars Central Discord. Cheryl, if you're not a member of the Discord already, please reach out to me. I'll get you added to that private section. And you also get access to the amazing custom emojis, I should say, that we have here in the chat. Boom. Bridge is almost down. So this is what I'm talking about. The only communication that we have is talking about, I should stop complaining. I should really stop complaining. It's not that serious. It is not that serious, guys. We'll figure it out. Get Some is a magic attacker, so we will go down. Healing increase. Thanks, man. It's nice here. Well, welcome. Thank you for the kind words. For the price of a cup of coffee, what could you get a Hero Wars Hero YouTube Guild member? What could you get as a Hero Wars channel YouTube Guild member? Yeah. All of the above, plus my eternal gratitude. My mom really appreciates it. She thanks you. What's green skill? So the green skill is what I've labeled the first tier of the YouTube Guild membership. It applies to the different skills that a hero unlocks. So you can see all of the players that are in chat here have gray names. And so those are all gray skill players, right? Not to detract on anybody's experience or strengths and weaknesses in Hero Wars, but once you level up your account a little bit, you unlock the green skill, right? Once you level up a hero's color rank to green, you unlock the green skill. And then of course the blue skill is a little bit higher, a little bit more expensive, and then the violet tier. But the additional tiers while incredibly beneficial. Oh, Robert Silverback. Robert's joining the YouTube Guild in as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And guys, if you're looking for an absolutely free way to support me, and just a completely free, not that I don't appreciate Robert and Cheryl here, if you just click the like button, just click the like button on my live streams, or on any of my videos, that's super beneficial for me and my my channel as well. Thank you so much for that. Is there orange and red tier? There is not, Brentus. I'm only allowed to have 4 tiers. And to be perfectly honest with you, like I was just getting ready to say, the additional tiers, I had initially done a higher tier offering of some one-on-one, like some one-on-one training. Like I would happily sit down with one of you and break down everything there is to know about your account and all of that. But when it really came down to it, unless it was a Kark team, I really had a hard time advising people on the best way to level up their team. I can give advice, but I think that would be ridiculous. So most of you rightly only get the green tier membership, but anybody who is above that, for example, I know Mike is here and he's above that, and I believe I have a couple of other of the violet tier members in here as well. I would be happy to make time for any of you, regardless of whether or not you paid me or paid YouTube, I guess. I'd be happy to take time to talk about any of your accounts. Just know that I get dozens, if not hundreds, of private messages every single day, and sometimes it's hard to sort through them all. But if any of you are interested in chatting about your account or what heroes you should level with whatever team you have, then yeah, reach out to me privately on Discord and we'll chat about it. I'm drunk, that's all. Man, Friday I had a really fun drunk conversation with a server 25 guild Discord. Not my guild, somebody else's guild. How many days do I have to close the account to get the return reward? Does anyone know? It seems like I get it every week. Goho. It seems like I get it like once every 7 days or so, but I don't know what the actual number is. I don't know what the actual number is. But again, guys, completely unnecessary, but incredibly appreciated. Robert, Cheryl, thank you so much. Well, the chat. Okay, so Finkelzo, the color of the players don't change. We only have gray, blue, and green. If this were Twitch, they would change, and eventually, the tier system for the YouTube memberships here on my channel and everybody's channel will have color changing options as well. They just haven't implemented that feature yet. Over on Twitch, there are different things that you can do. They don't have the same things. They don't have the same things here on YouTube yet. That's something that happens in our Facebook server 29 server chat all the time. Yeah. You have said so many times that what happens when Nerf or Rework are not liked by us, then what do you think next year should do? What do you think? What do I think Nexter should do about us not liking the change? I mean, you can keep writing support tickets, but ultimately these changes happen not because they just want to change Morrigan. For example, they made these changes to Morrigan for a reason. Like there was enough feedback and enough bugs and enough pick rate. Is it pick rate? Is that the word? A lot of people use Corvus without Morrigan, but the number of people who use Morrigan without Corvus were very low, right? So this is the same argument that happened with the Lilith complete overhaul, though significantly less extreme. They made these changes because of player feedback. Whether actually written verbal feedback was submitted, or if it was, feedback through actual play styles, these changes are always made because of that. They make a hero stronger because a hero hasn't been looked at in a while. It hasn't been, it's not a consistently used hero, that kind of stuff. Morgan gonna have to be reworked again. I'm actually playing more on the mobile Hero Wars, but I have an account with the game you're playing now. Okay, nice. Morgan gonna have to see. The dev should give that reward to players that play the game every day. It is a stupid thing that... Ben Little is exactly right. It's not like they get up one morning and are like, let's rework Morgan. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Right. So with many altars not working at all, and it's basically the short turning. Rahul, the altar's not working? I know that the altar doesn't work if you hit a skeleton, which I think is either a bug or not a bug. I'm not sure. But the skeletons aren't actually taking damage from the spread out damage. But if you hit a skeleton, there should be the retribution damage from the altar. Fair enough, but it looks like these changes turn out to be for the worse. Seems that way. Seems that way. At least to a lot of people. I don't know. I'm trying to be subjective with it all because I don't know all the different, the different team choices that people are using. I know a lot of people were complaining about specifically using her with Kira. But I don't use her with Kira. Never have. I tried it when they first came out, but... Are there heroes who got 2 reworks? Yeah, so a couple of heroes have been tweaked a couple of times. Ishmael, for example, has been tweaked a couple of times. Rufus. Jamal says Ginger. I'm not sure if that's a response, but I do believe Ginger has been tweaked as well. Corvus altar is getting destroyed within seconds as minions are taking too much damage. Ah. Aha. Interesting. Heidi was tweaked. Was she tweaked twice? I know that she did. He did get a little bit of a rework. I don't know. Okay. Well, before everybody runs out the door, let's double check real quick that there is not any additional leaks or discussions. Okay, so real quick, did Daniel mention that Morgan's basic attack is now based on magic attack? Did that change? Heidi is a he. Heidi is a guy. He is a boy. It seems like I remember Daniel mentioning that Morgan's basic attacks are now based on magic attack now. But I could be wrong. Yeah. Okay. Well, tomorrow's live stream is later in the evening. On Thursdays, we live stream at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. We think... Actually, hold on. We do know what's happening. I'm being a silly goose. A silly goose. We absolutely know what the event is tomorrow night on Hero Wars Facebook and web. If I'm going to be a silly goose like this, I just need to go jump in a lake. Silly goose. So Scorching Days is coming. I don't know why I completely blanked on this. Tomorrow night's Facebook and web event is Scorching Days. We've known this for a while. Thanks to Loadrunner's leaks, I actually made a video about this, like 2 weeks ago. So from June 10th through June 13th, that's this weekend, Scorching Days. We'll talk about Scorching Days tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream as well. Scorching Days according to you. Yes, thanks, Jim. According to me, we do know it is Scorching Days. You know, I could not for the life of me. Somebody was talking to me yesterday. They were like, yeah, it's Scorching Days. And I'm like, how do you know that? How do you know? Like, how does this... Like, I haven't seen any leaks anywhere. But of course, Charlie's getting old. 100%. I need some ginkgo biloba or whatever it is. The stuff that helps you think better. I can't make merds good. Tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That's 1:30 a.m. UTC. We will be back for a fresh new live stream. Until then, I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.